What's up, coders? Rebel Scum here. So I am driving back from picking up a collection, or going to look at a collection of comic books from 80s on up. And the guy wasn't too keen on being filmed or anything, but I definitely wanted to get some of this on film. So I'm driving away. I picked up the collection. I'm gonna go through it with you guys, see what there is to see what I'm excited about, and see what you guys think. I'll tell you guys what I paid for it at the end, and you guys can tell me if you think I did a good job, or if you think I overpaid, or maybe underpaid. So we will see, and when I get back to the house, we'll go through it and go from there. All right, talk to you guys. So, change of plans. I was just gonna head to the house and start going through it and film me going through it and things like that, which I'm still gonna do. But I kind of got excited about a couple things. So I'm actually heading to Tim's house, and I'm gonna let him take a look at some of this stuff and enjoy it with me while I start pulling some of these things out, because I know he loves that kind of thing too, obviously. For now, I am now going to be going to Tim's house and to show off a little bit. So, but anyways, all right, catch you guys.
So, Wes has arrived here at my apartment complex, and he is busting out some comic books that he got for a big purchase today. Check this out, guys. Look at all this stuff. Like, he just got here a couple minutes ago. We talked for a few minutes, and then that was it. And now he's getting all these things out. We'll go over more of this stuff in detail here in a minute, but there's 3 lunch boxes there, some wizards, some cards, all these comic books. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 short boxes of stuff. 7 short boxes of stuff.
They're not totally full, but so I estimate between right around 400 comics, give or take.
God almighty. Give us a minute, guys. We'll be right back, and we'll take a peek at all this.
So I got these thrown in, and I'm excited about these. These will absolutely be staying with me, personal collection. These have the thermoses. This one needs a little work. Get these stickers off. I had this one. Tim said he had this one as a kid too. I did too. I think I had that one. That one does not have the thermos. Stack of wizards, things like that. We'll go through that, but that's...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going through those.
Yeah, Tim loves those too. So what's listed on here isn't 100% accurate, but it's pretty accurate from what I could tell. I haven't totally gone through all of it. I wouldn't call it a blind buy. I did thumb through them, and so I made the guy an offer, and he kind of went back and forth, and we settled on a decent little price, I think. So, all right, let's get to digging. Which one do you want to do first?
Right here,
what do you think?
Number 4.
Box number 4. Does it have something written over here? Because it might be.
It says X-Files.
Okay, there you go. X-Files. All right, I'll flip this one.
Sal would love the painter's tape.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is bad.
Oh yeah, here's right off the bat.
Look at
okay, so these I don't have these in my collection. I believe this is actually this is the one that's more sought after. Well, they're both pretty good. So either way, and all of these books are in really good shape too. So I'm excited about that.
That's great.
Those are absolutely grade worthy. So those will be
lots of Topps X-Files in here.
Right.
The whole box is
full
of it. I mean, this was good stuff back in the 90s.
Sure.
And if anybody loves X-Files, this is your honeypot right here.
There's a lot of 90s goodness in here.
That's what that looks
some Barbies.
Like.
Here,
Barbie.
This one I think will have some of the. This one's got some of the Disney.
Look at that.
Right. Yep. So I mean, it just goes and goes and goes.
Wow, you got 2 copies of number 3. Wow, it just. Those old Marvel Disney books are a nice find, especially in those
the shape they're in too. Yeah, they're in good shape.
That's amazing. Casper, wow, is that 2 of them? Nope, that's something else on the back.
Oh, we'll have to.
It might be 2. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Now I did notice there was a few there that he would have 2, and one would be the direct, and one would be the newsstand.
Right.
So I wonder if that's what that is. There's some Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't think that's the original one, but that is one of the first runs. But it's
Yeah.
not the first run. But yeah, I'd have to go
Marvel's
back and look.
Aladdin, all that stuff. Guys, these books were a lot of books that people threw away. Didn't do a whole lot with. Bunch of kids that would get these books and just trash them and destroy them. And to find them in this type of collection, look at that square bound Pocahontas. That's great right there too. Some old innovation, Beauty and the Beast. That's a couple bucks right there. But look at that.
And there's, I think, 2 copies of it in there.
Holy
I'm pretty sure.
smokes. This is before they went to Image. So, number 3. Jamie, look at this stuff and be jealous, dude. That's amazing. Gotta love the old classic 90s artwork on these things.
That's 100% 90s.
Yeah. Here we go with Hamilton Comics, Power Rangers stuff.
Is that Devil Dinosaur?
Wow. That's wild. And see, like, he's got the one here, and then, like you said, one direct, one newsstand. So I'm going to imagine that that's the newsstand on the back.
Cool. So here's something cool. He has some like Civil War comic books, right?
Ooh, interesting.
So I've never run across those. There's some more Power Rangers.
Yeah,
stuff.
sorry.
No, it's it just keeps going and going with that. Yeah.
Power Rangers, the movie. More Hamilton stuff. Man, that's wild.
So these were cool. I mean, but they're, okay, that's cool. But then you get through and you find something like this, and it's one of those things where, it's that flag is, I get it. But you just don't see that anymore. So it's kind of neat to find some Antietam stuff. So let's see. There's another one. No, you get you some G.I. Joe stuff. Right. You don't have G.I. Joe number 1. You have like Tails number 1, and then there's 2 there. So
those reprints are still pretty awesome.
Yeah,
though.
they're pretty cool to
wrong
have.
with those.
Let's see. You can take a chunk out if it'll make it easier.
Special Missions. I have that. Wes,
and that's newsstand.
That's a beautiful newsstand copy.
Yeah.
What else is here? This is more Special Missions. Now there's some awesome covers on Special Missions. Outback, probably fighting the October Guard. Not that I would know or anything.
Yeah.
Dark Horse, that's a Frank Miller cover for G.I. Joe.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the big FM.
Nice.
Yeah, we got.
And if you guys can see the
those.
shadow here, that is Tim's luscious locks blowing in the breeze right there.
Oh my God. Space Above and Beyond, iBots, so Tech, Big Entertainment. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of
that's
interesting titles that you just don't always run across.
Old Babylon 5. Wow, that's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to have luscious locks like mine, take care of your hair, please. Wash and brush it often.
Yeah, don't be like me.
Looks like the whole run of Final Night.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Ooh, Death of Clark Kent.
That is pretty. Yeah,
that's
and that was
nice.
the 100.
That's 90s goodness.
Oh,
right
absolutely,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The guy actually pulled that out and said that's a good one.
The Jurassic Park top stuff is worth picking up.
Right.
There's that Supergirl #1. Look at that.
Yeah, the guy thought that he saw the shininess and just like there's a lenticular cover there on that.
Forever. Yeah.
And but yeah, it was one of those things where he's like, "Oh, that must be worth something." I looked at it, I was like, "Well, it's like $3."
Archie Jetsons, Street Sharks.
Yeah. Let's see what's in this one here.
Wait, got that?
Ooh, the original. Okay, did not see that one. Very cool. Very cool.
And Space Ghost.
Archie #1. Archie Comics. Yeah.
What else we got in here? Some old Disney. Good stuff. The Rocketeer from Dark Horse.
I love that show.
Sliders, Dark Horse, The Shadow. That's after he left DC. More movie stuff.
Yeah.
Independence Day. sliders, lots of, ooh, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
a good find right there. A couple of them. The Riddler, another Batman Forever, Two-Face. I love the square bound stuff. That's amazing. That's a $20 book right there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Very good. Very good.
Right off the bat. I know that for a fact. That's good stuff. Ghost, old Buffy, Roy Rogers, Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So then we've got, let's see, I think this is some, oh yeah, so these are some, oh sorry, let me get the camera
look at
there.
that.
And that is Minty.
That's
a lot of these
great.
Marvel are the
like
annual,
that, too.
what do you call it? The Flare, or the, what was it called?
Flare.
Yeah, Flare. I knew,
Yeah.
I was like, not Flare, but Flare. But yeah, it's
They
pretty
had
cool.
a big flare. Oh, look at that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's gorgeous. That Rogue right there. This is all the Hildebrandt brothers doing that stuff.
I like that one. Silver
those
Surfer is
are
one of my favorites anyway,
amazing.
so he's...
And that just goes on and on, guys.
Yep.
On and on. 2099 AD. Wes, I actually need that one.
Well, pull it out. You know me.
What do we got here? X-Men Ultra Collection. If we see a swimsuit issue in here, that's going to be wild. Storm, Vision, Braver, X-Men Alpha. Sal, that's for you, buddy, right there. And an Omega. Very nice. What are these?
I think those were packs.
Oh,
So,
wow.
like you can see here,
So this is something he set up then.
right? I guess it was a collector's pack that you bought,
Yeah.
and then he took it out and put it in its own little
Fair
package.
enough.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
They're not originally in the package, of course, but yeah, it's in there. So, let's see.
More Tech Comics
Yeah,
stuff. Tarzan.
Tarzan. Hope you guys can see that. There we go. Tarzan.
Primortals,
Yep,
Leonard Nimoy.
There's actually quite a bit of that.
Yeah,
in here.
his name was put on that only. He didn't
Oh,
have
really?
much to do beyond that.
Okay.
It's good stuff though.
Sure.
Oh
yeah.
wait,
Oh,
go right back there. This Primortals #1, and a newsstand. That's a nice find too.
very cool.
And you've got a direct too. That's amazing.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Looks like a
Right.
nice run of Primortals.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that just keeps going,
Yeah.
doesn't
Here,
it?
let's.
13, 15. Wow.
Wow.
Neil
Okay.
Gaiman's stuff. Technophage.
Oh, there's the
Yeah.
number one there.
Oh, that's awesome. This was big stuff in the late 90s, like during the comics boom, right before everything fell apart.
There's some more 90s goodness right
That's
there.
great. The
Ste-
Steel Edition.
I'm
Wow,
gonna have to look
2
that
of
one up.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Roddenberry's Lost Universe. Man, that just goes and goes and goes. This is a lot of Techno Comics stuff. Wow, that's really cool. Techno Comics first anniversary, Mr. Hero.
Interesting.
That's awesome. That's
Right,
that's cool.
right.
I dig that.
Okay, so we got some Battlestar Galactica coming up, pretty sure, and then there's a big little run of Aquaman in here. I remember that I did look through this one pretty good. So none were the DC Universe logos, but that's all right.
Lost
so,
in Space, Dark
yeah.
Horse.
Here, go ahead there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Rob Liefeld, Battlestar Galactica from Maximum Press. So glorious.
Yeah, how can you tell?
So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's the best Liefeld artwork I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right there. Sorry, not sorry.
Always hating, always hating.
Just telling it like it is. Yeah, so that's a lot of unfortunately, you know, the stories are good and stuff like that, but if you're looking for value out of the Battlestar Galactica from Maximum Press, not a lot of it is much. But these painted covers look awesome. I dig those. I like those a lot. That, Cylons.
Oh, that's nice.
That's great sci-fi right there. Yeah. Oh, another one. Oh, that one's signed too.
Ooh.
Look at that. Fancy.
Does it by any chance
that
have a no certificate? That's okay.
So you've got 2 of those
Very
that are
cool.
signed. More Battlestar Galactica. I love the sci-fi epics. A Trade, Liefeld, second best Liefeld artwork. Ooh, there's some Aquaman.
Yeah, so there's where the little run starts. I think it's like 30 or 40 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Number 1. Let's see if the issue where he loses his hand is. Nope, it's not in here.
No, of course.
So you've got 1, and then 2 or 3 is where he loses his hand, and then
That's all right.
first big fight is Lobo. Wow. Yep, and that just That's Magnolia artwork right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow, you've got doubles of just about all of these. Green Lantern and Aquaman. Some of these I have, some of them I do not. This is good Peter David stuff too. This is when Aquaman, I think, was at his peak. Really, really good stories. Yeah, and Peter David stuck with this through.
Like that.
That's amazing.
That's cool. And these things, like I said, they are in great shape. Every one of these books, if
Peppermint Fresh, Feeding Frenzy. Look at this. Wow, and that just goes. More Peter David stuff. Guys, this is the Aquaman to check out if you want peak Aquaman from the 90s. Yep, and even in issue 46, he's still writing. There you go. There's a nice little square-bound graphic novel. Now you're getting into some of the earlier stuff, the Giffen stuff. That's amazing. Year 1 Aquaman. Wow.
That's a good one. That's cool.
Yeah. That's Secret Files and Origins for Aquaman. Aquaman 1 million. Tempest number 1. Aquaman number 3 and 6. Number 9. And number 12. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So I'm excited about this. It seems to be. Oh, I think did we do this one box back there? I think we got one more little quick one to go through.
Quest.
I don't think it's full, so it should be fairly. Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
What a thing to see.
Yeah.
When you open that box.
Right.
The mask number 1.
Yeah. And that's probably in the 8.5 range, probably 8.0, 8.5.
And it's a newsstand too. Even though we say newsstand, the barcode doesn't matter at this era. That's still awesome to see a newsstand in that type of condition. Which is why a lot of people go after this stuff, because of that. Oh, the O.J. Simpson story. What if I did it? James Bond, GoldenEye, Johnny Quest. Wow, that's old Comico stuff. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, a lot of Indiana Jones too in here.
Oh, that's amazing. Old Dark Horse Indiana Jones. Woo. They made sure Harrison Ford looked good.
Well, he did look good. He's a cutie pie.
Wow, that's the hit right there.
So yeah, I'm excited about it. A lot of this stuff, you know, full disclosure, you know, a lot of it will be going to my booth. A lot of it will be keep. A lot of it will probably be giveaway. But you know what? I'm excited about it. And look, guys, you know, you don't always hit home runs, but sometimes you hit, like, you know, doubles and singles. And this would, I would consider this hitting a single or a double. There's some cool keepable stuff in there for sure. This is that entire set. I don't know if I showed that.
Baseball analogy, I think this is definitely hitting a double. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's lots of good 90s stuff.
Right.
And then you've got all of this.
Yeah, and this is the entire set of that 94 Fleer X-Men. What series did you say that was? It the second series?
I think it's the third.
The third, okay.
I think so. I think it's the third X-Men set.
And it's got all the hollows. It's got all the, you know, all the specials and all that good stuff in there too. And they're all in good shape. So, you know, I'm excited about that. So, it's got something in the back too that I didn't bother looking at yet. So, but we'll get there. That just reminds me of my childhood. I had this.
Cards.
And
it's an uncut sheet.
Okay,
that's neat.
Yeah,
and then you've got more of those prints of the cards.
Oh,
that's
cool. Very cool.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Look at that. That's awesome.
Jeez. Oh. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's wonderful right there. Oh, hey, marriage.
Just a random. Okay.
Some X-Men books back there.
All right.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. All right, cool.
Guys, this was amazing to look through. Wes, thank you so much for bringing it over here so
no problem,
I can
man.
take a peek at it.
Of course, who else am I going to show this stuff
right.
to?
Guys, if you like more stuff like this, let us know down in the comment section below. Wes is going to be picking up some more collections in the near future, and him and I are going to be going together to take a look at some in the not too distant future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Well, once again, Wes, this is your episode, so take us out of here.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. It's one of those things, like I said, you know, you always get out there and keep hunting. You know, not everybody is going to hit a home run every time, but look, you know, this is what I do. This is how I pay for my this is how I pay for my addiction. You know, if somebody has something, I go get it, and that's just the way it works. But you know, sometimes you hit a home run, sometimes you don't. So
you
either
hit
way,
a double here.
Yeah, and I'm excited about it, and I think this will do well. And there's some keepers in there,
yeah.
and some things like that. So again, thanks. All right, guys, I'm back in the truck, heading back to the house. I wanted to touch on real quick what I paid for that collection. I promised you guys I would tell you, so here's what I want. I'm going to tell you guys, and then in the comments, you know, tell me whether or not I did a good job. Tell me about whether or not I overpaid or underpaid or whatever. So and if you see anything in there that we flipped by that didn't, and then we didn't notice, you know, mention that as well. All right, so for this collection, for those 7 partially, mostly filled short boxes, and everything you saw, the binder of the cards, or binder of cards, and the stack of wizards, and the lunch boxes with thermos. Well, 2 had thermoses. I paid $360. So I think it's okay. I think I did well. A lot of that stuff, again, will end up in my booth at Sweetwater Antiques, which is where I have my booth. Every bit of this, and I was telling Tim right before I left, every bit of that I spent, I made at that booth. So again, I didn't touch my checking account. That's my mad money, right? That's the stuff that I use to purchase my next collection, or the next thing that I'm going to put in my personal collection. There are quite a few of these books and stuff that are going to stay in the PC. The lunch boxes, they're staying. The cards, they're staying. Quite a few of those comics are staying. So I get to get some really cool stuff and make a couple bucks so that I can continue buying this cool stuff. But anyway, so yeah, $360, and I'm pretty excited about it. So again, thanks for watching. This is Rebel Scum signing out.
Tim the Terrible. We'll see you next time.
Oh. Sorry. We can redo that if you want.
No. All this
I kind of started blanking out there for a second.
This is why we do it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you later.